Hey guys, it's Parnavi, and today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this look that I have on my face here. So if you're interested in knowing how I got this look, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to start off by taking this ettusais Pore Smooth Veil, and I just took a pea-sized amount here on my hand and then just rub it gently all over my face. The next thing I'm going to do is take the Cezanne foundation base, and it just looks like this, and again I'm gonna take a little bit of it. I'm just going to use this Kate eyebrow kit. I'm just gonna mix the second and third shade up here to fill in my brows. So I'll start with the bottom line first and sort of create a shape with it. And then once I do the bottom layer, I'll go fill in the top part of my brow and sort of create a line there. So now that I have like the overall shape of my brows, I'm just gonna take a bit more product and then make it a little bit darker. So the foundation I'm going to use today is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I love this foundation because it lasts all day on your face and it doesn't really oxidize on your face, which means it doesn't really change colors. And you want to bring down the product to your neck so that your face and neck matches. And I'm going to line my eyebrows to make it a bit more defined. I'm also going to apply the concealer on all of the high points of my face. So after the concealer has been all blended out, I'm going to go back to my Kate eyebrow kit, and I'm just going to take the lightest shade, which is this one, and I'm going to use this powder and apply it on my brow bone. And this is just going to help define the eyebrows even more and lock in the concealer that's on my face so it doesn't move around. So again, I'm just gonna sweep it across my brow bone. Okay, so now the brows are done, and I'm going to line my waterline. You can use any kind of brown, dark brown eyeshadow. I'm just taking this brown shade here, and I'm taking a very thin brush, and I'm just going to dip it into the shade lightly, dust it off. For this look, because I'm going to be applying a lot of color on my eyelids, I want to make sure that the eyeshadow doesn't fall on the rest of my face and ruin my foundation. So what I'm going to do is just take some tape and tape it on the side of my eyes. So for the eyes, I'm going to start by applying an eyeshadow base, and the one I'm using is just called More Eyeshadow Base. I'm just going to start off by taking this taupe shade right here and applying it all over my eyes. So next I'm going to take this eye pigment from Milk Makeup, and I'm just literally taking a little bit on my brush, just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna apply this on my lid. This is kind of like a purpley kind of color. And then I'm going to take this shade right here I'm just going to go in with this golden shade that's right next to it, and I'm going to take it again on the same brush and go over it on the crease. So now that I have this sort of golden look on my eyes, I want to make it a little bit darker. So what I'm going to do is take the same eyeshadow that I used on my waterline. And for this, I'm going to take a fluffier brush and just dip into this eyeshadow and apply it on the crease. And again, I'm going to use the same window wiper motion. I'm just going to lightly go over the crease with this color. With whatever product is left, I'm just going to sweep it across my waterline, just very lightly. I'm going to take this really thin brush and use a brush to make sure that the eyeshadow and the inner corners are all blended out. So I'm just going to take this shade right here from my customized palette and apply it on my brow bones. And I'm using the same brush that I used to do my inner corners. So next I'm just taking this Make Rakuda eyeliner in black and I'm going to line my eyes. Okay, so now that I've lined my eyes, I'm just going to take off the tape. And since the tape has removed a lot of the product right here, I'm just going to use my sponge and use the product left on my sponge and just sort of apply it in the areas that might not have anything on there anymore. So for mascara, the first one I'm going to use is this L'Oreal Telescopic mascara in black. And I'm just going to put a coat of it on my eyes. So next I'm going to use the Revlon Voluminizing Waterproof Mascara, and actually you can just throw on some false eyelashes, but I'm gonna skip that step this time and just use mascara instead. So what I like to do is actually remove some of the product from the brush and wipe it on the bottle, and this just prevents your eyelashes from looking too clumpy. And then I just apply it on my eyelashes in thin coats. Okay, so I'm done with my eyelashes. So now I'm going to move on to the rest of the face. So I'm gonna start off with a translucent powder, and the one I'm just gonna use is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So just about this much. And I'm going to use a fluffy face brush. This is just the one from Eco Tools, and I'm going to dust it off and apply it all over my face. So next I'm going to start off by contouring my nose, and I'm just gonna take this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast. I'm also going to use a brush and just sort of make sure everything's blended out. And next I'm just going to contour the rest of my face using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. To start off, I'm going to use my contouring brush and mix in these first two shades right here. So just take a little bit of these two shades. And then what I'm gonna do is take the darkest shade right here, which is this one, and I'm going to go over and then using the product left on my brush again, I'm just going to lightly go over the contour of my nose. And I'm just going to take this middle shade. I'm just going to use my ring finger. And I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. And I'm going to take the same shade and apply it on the sides of my nose. And this is again just going to help the effect of the contour that I applied on my nose. For blush, I'm going to use a shade from Clarins, and I'm just going to use this peachy shade right here and apply it on my cheekbones. I'm going to bring the product up to my temples as well. And I'm also going to take just a little bit of this bottom shade right here as well and go over my cheeks just to make it a little bit more rosy. So for highlight for the nose, I'm just going to use the same shade that I used on my brow bone. Sorry guys, I'm filming next to the window and the lighting is just changing throughout this video, but yes, I just finished putting a little bit of highlight on my nose. And this takes a little while to blend out, so don't worry if it takes long. Okay, so I don't know if you can actually see it on camera because the sun is just really bright right now. I'm just gonna do this side and see if the camera picks it up better. So I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, everything's highlighted, and with whatever is left on my sponge, I'm just gonna apply it on my collarbones. There's also some left on my brush right here, so I'm just gonna apply it very lightly here. I'm using this lip liner from Integrit, and it's this like salmon nude pink kind of color. And I'm just going to use it to line my lips first. I just drew a line on my hand right here, so it's this very like light nude pink shade. Okay, so after I've lined my lips, I'm just going to apply a gloss. And the one I'm going to use is Ettusais Essence Gloss in red. And even though this is a red, it's very sheer, so you can't really tell it's red. It just looks like a regular lip gloss. Okay, you guys, so that is the completed look. I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer so you can see my eyes. So let me know what you think about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know if you want to see more tutorials from me. Thank you so much for watching if you made it till the very end, and I'll see you in the next one.